I like how you get waiter service at this place. Anyway, it's quite good, isn't it?
You could have at least found us somewhere to
Well,
sit.
Right guys, good morning, good afternoon and good evening, hope you're well. My name's Jay, welcome to the channel. So it's very grim today, as you can see. We're going out to meet up for breakfast because we're not bothered about the rain, because it's all about the gear when it's like this. There's no reason why you can't enjoy the bike. It's not for everybody, but yeah, it's just nice to get on the bike. It doesn't really matter if you've got the right gear on. I've got the Gore-Tex jacket, I've got Gore-Tex gloves. Do you like my gloves? I got these from my Moto. They're the Risha Gore-Tex. So anyway, the real reason for the vlog is we're going to talk about the DJI Action Pro 5 or 5 Pro. Which I bought this camera because there's a couple of features on it. It's not a review. I'm not going to talk about the camera specs and things like that. There's enough channels that are better and got better expertise on these sort of things, you know, with the comparisons and stuff like that. It's nothing like that. It is just purely to see from a motovlogger's perspective. So we're going to head down to the Strines and we'll talk about this camera. So we're meeting up with Richie Vida and the Peaky Biker this morning for breakfast. I don't know if we're going to do anything after because it is a bit grim. But yeah, this camera, this 5. So the reason I got this camera, some big changes on it. The first one, which I think is quite a good, significant change, which I don't think they did on the 3 or the 4, but they've done it on the 5, but they definitely did it on the 2, where it's got... I have to crack that open, aren't I? Yeah, so the first thing it's got is internal storage. If you've not got an SD card, or you've only got a low capacity SD card, it's got 47 gigabyte. So if you've only got 128 gig, an extra 47 is welcome, isn't it? I think it's a bit weird how it's 47, but I'm guessing the other 3 or whatever it is the internal memory or the internal functions, because that needs a little bit to function, doesn't it? The second thing for me, which is a massive game changer, is the fact that you've got, when you get the wireless mic, which I've got, what you can now do is you can pair 2 independent wireless mics to this camera, to the 5, which you couldn't do on the 4. You could only do one connection. But as a motovlogger, I can have one in the helmet. If you've got a pillion, you can have one for the pillion as well, which is great. So they can have it in their helmet as well. So you're going to get really clear audio, aren't you, on 2 tracks? And I think you can separate those tracks to the point where you can turn one up, turn one down. You can play around with that audio in post-production. So that is quite a big thing. And as a motovlogger, yeah, not only for your passenger, but people who like to record their comms, you can maybe sort of get some kind of setup there to record the comms and plug it in directly. So straight away, you've got 2 major improvements there. You've got the built-in memory, and you've also got the ability to have 2 wireless mics plugged into the camera as well, which is an absolute game changer again. They've really stepped up. From a technical perspective, you've also got better dynamic range. And then the other thing, which is absolutely massive, are the batteries. So they've got 1950 AMP, I think it's AMP, and it gives you the ability to record, and I think this is in 4K as well, but you can record 4 hours worth of footage. What an absolute game changer that is. And it doesn't stop there, because those batteries will also work in your DJI Action 4. So if you have got the older batteries, yeah, of course you're not going to get 4 hours out of your older batteries in it, but you've still got the ability to use your older batteries as a backup, so you've not got to go out and buy new batteries.
You're looking towards the ocean and you've gotta go, but you know the wind is starting to blow, but you take it out
but I am going to look at the options of putting the 2 wireless microphones on the bike. Whether I have one in my back pocket, because I think on this jacket I've got a back pocket, or have it under the seat and have 2 tracks going into the camera. But then if I do it that way, I'm going to have it into the 5 on, not the 4. The only advantage of having it on the 4 is that I can see that the audio is working without having to keep looking in the wing mirror to make sure that I'm recording and the audio is coming through. Right, just had a nice breakfast. You enjoy that, mate?
That was lovely.
I don't know, bro. I put my gloves on. I need to put this route in.
Just name this groove.
Peaky legs. Rich, have you seen your helmet? I've got to tell you. Have you seen the front of your peak? Have you not noticed that yet? Since the ride. I thought you'd have noticed it by now, but I was surprised you didn't send me a text calling me a twat. But I just seen it now, forgot it was even on. God, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. These roads are dry now anyway.
Was a modern day gypsy when she stumbled into town. She had some tricks up her sleeve, and she took my heart and disappeared. She went up that mountain just like I feared. Come on down from Shaker Mountain, shake for me one more time. Won't you come on down from Shaker Mountain, shake right by my side. Alright, alright. Now my daddy told me in earnest not to go up that trail. He said I should be nervous, that I might come back a different man. Not at all, not at all.
Yeah, man. So, we've got the 2 good-looking guys here. You're the ones getting the bruise. Yeah, I love this place.
I love this place, yeah.
It's
Gets
nice.
a bit busy though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but we am early. I mean, what time is it? Nearly 10 past 11. So
Yeah.
7 minutes past 11. So
The T-boy's going to get some tea on.
yeah, yeah. Get a jog on, eh? Yeah, here he comes.
Easy a lot. I like how you get waiter service at this place. Anyway, it's quite good, isn't it?
Sitting there. You could have at least found us somewhere to
Well,
sit.
we could have, mate.
I've gone to the trouble of getting you a nice piece of bakewell, and you've not even found us anywhere to
Oh,
sit.
you've got some bakewell as well.
Yeah,
Look at that. You don't mess about, mate, do you? Yeah.
I like that. It's a nice device, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
And the quality's lovely.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So I'll just stand here, or should we drink these?
No, I
these,
think we
or-
need to go and sit down, mate, don't we? Do you know what? Do you ever have them days where you come out, like when I come out this morning and that weather was absolutely shocking? I think it's worked in my favour actually, because I've shown you the footage how it was this morning, and look at the weather now, blue skies. So it's just going to show now a different perspective on this camera. But like I say, it's not I can't do a like for like review for you, because that means going into all the technicalities and doing a side-by-side comparison. It is just more about the facilities it's got on it. It's just brilliant. But I've had such a good day today. Thank you, Bry, the Peaky Biker, and thank you, Richie Vida.
It's been a while since I left. Nobody knows where I went,
but I think I found my place. Don't worry, I'm doing just fine out in the islands where the time goes a little more my pace. I've been floating coast to coast, Bahamas to Puerto Rico. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know when I'm with you I'm home. When I'm with you I'm home.
Like I say, it's not a review, just using it as a motovlogger and just letting you guys know what features have swayed me towards buying this 5. Look, you can see that, and it just looks a little bit different as well, and it feels a little bit more robust. So we'll leave it there, guys, on this beautiful day. And remember, guys, it doesn't matter who you are, what you ride, or where you're from. You got it, because every day is an adventure. Crazy out.
I'm with you, I'm home. Yeah. When I'm with you, I'm home. When I'm with you, I'm home. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know. It don't matter if I'm lost, because I know. When I'm with you, I'm home.